Hey everybody, this is Zach Does All the Things. Today we're fixing stuff, so I'm gonna fix my roommate's broken lamp. All right, I've got my goggles on and we're gonna try to figure out what's going on with this guy right here. The problem right now is that when we turn the knob, it doesn't turn on, it's plugged in right now. So I'm gonna try to get inside of this thing and figure it out. I checked the light bulb, it's definitely working, so it's gotta be something inside the body of this thing. And this has a carpeted bottom, so I'm gonna have to pull that off and figure it out. I pulled off the bottom and it looks like we've got two little Phillips screws with washers here. So let's take the handy dandy screwdriver and pull those boys out. I was gonna show you where the holes were, but this whole black box just fell out, so, oh boy, set that over here. And that's what you're looking at on the inside. You got what looks like just some basic wiring. This is unplugged, so I'm gonna try to weave my way out and see if I can't figure out where the short is happening. I took a look at the bottom here, and you can see these guys right here pinning in the two power cords are perfectly fine. The circuit board still works. Oh, It actually also connects to two different types of ports, and both of those connections are not severed, so it looks like, man. So it looks like it's fine. I'd made a dumb thing, and when you guys weren't looking, I plugged it back in and I touched the circuit board and it electrocuted me. So it's okay, everything's fine. I'm not too concerned about the circuitry after taking a look. Everything was connected, it still was carrying a charge, obviously. So maybe the problem is up at the top, and I'm gonna try to take out the actual lighting fixture and see if we can't see where things are going wrong. First thing I'll do is take off this little pin. Pops right off. So normally these are screwed in, but you can kind of see here, you see that it's almost flattened. It was forced through. So I might have to do a little bit of fighting to get it out. All right, so that popped out. Trying to give it a little bit of slack here because you can see on the interior that it's got that nut, and I want to try to pull it out so I can take a better look at it. I've given it a little bit more leeway so that I could actually get out and look at this thing. I'm not sure how the twisty things work, to be honest. So let's take it apart. Now, a smart man would remove the wiring from this so you could really actually work with it, but I am not confident that I'd be able to get it back in. So I'm gonna skip it. All right, this is actually really cool. I pulled this piece out. See? This is these little screw on the side here would screw into the top right here. And how this mechanism works is actually so cool. So this is what that turning mechanism looks like. When you turn that top piece, it takes this bottom springed plastic piece and turns it 90 degrees. But what's really cool about this is that what it's interacting with in here is that little metal rod. So you can see our little metal rod has been bounced around here a bit from me removing it, but also probably beforehand. You can see from that little metal rod, it becomes a conductor between the two metal contacts when you twist it, and then it's a ridging system, so every 90 degrees, it comes in contact with metal, and then it doesn't, like a little ridge. It just keeps going up and falling down, going up and falling down, being conductive and non-conductive. That is so cool. I had no idea that this was actually just a physical process of changing a metal rod to being in contact with electrical impulse. So the next question is this where the error was coming from? I'm gonna take that metal rod and I'm gonna line it up manually. Now, I've lined it up so it sits perfectly on the contacts, and I'm gonna plug it in and put the light bulb in. We're gonna see if it works. Or I'm gonna drop the light bulb and break it. Okay. I broke the light bulb. I broke the plastic piece that was holding it up. However, I didn't break the filament, so I'm gonna give this a shot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, crap, that is bright. Awesome, it worked. Now we just gotta figure out how to keep it working. Let's just work backwards, I guess, and keep testing it. This little piece with the spring goes connected with this, the twister. This is the metal piece goes on top, and then they sit on top of that metal rod in the top there that I showed you before. Lock this puppy down, tighten in the screws on it, giving him the screws. Every movement makes me feel uncomfortable because this very nice incandescent bulb just got destroyed. Testing it out again after tightening the screw. Still. And I broke it, for reals. But it worked, I swear it worked. Gotta get a different bulb. Found one, and it looks nicer on film. Anyway, moving on. Ooh, let's see if it turns on and off. Will it go again? Oh, sweet. Awesome. It's fixed. I never end up actually fixing anything. This is awesome. No, this is the best part of my week so far. Oh, yes. So I put this big thing on top of it. Ooh, yeah. Yes, it's always working. Oh, guys, this is actually so big. Okay, turning that back off. Feeding it back to whence it came. Gotta be careful doing this or I'll end up ripping something and it won't work anymore. Gonna take the light bulb out before I try to smash it into this hole. I don't like smashing as a business technique. Seems like you'd come up with a better solution. Like maybe cut the hole right. Still works. It still works. And then you put the cap on and it still works after that. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? What happened? No, it doesn't work anymore. Oh, we're good. Last thing I gotta do is cover up that bottom part, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like at the end. Felt mat is applied, and here we go. Do we have a working lamp? Yes, we do. Great. So, to summarize, I checked out the wiring to make sure that everything was still connected, which it totally was. Sometimes small things like this, they have tight spaces, they get pulled apart, and then you'd have to solder it together, or you know, maybe tape it if you needed electrical tape, or connect it using those little connectors that I don't know. Clearly, I'm very skilled. I don't even have a soldering iron, so thank God we didn't have to do anything like that. We went back up into the top and tried to figure out if the on-off mechanism was working, and it turns out that it wasn't. The little connector rod, the contact rod that was moving in 90-degree sets had somehow gotten dislodged, or maybe the spring wasn't set on it properly and so it had pushed out of place, and that means that every time you heard the clicking noise, you weren't actually moving it anywhere that was being effective, and the contacts were never coming in contact with each other. But now, every time it turns, light, darkness, light, darkness. Great. We fixed a table lamp, and we only needed a wrench and a screwdriver to do it. A wrench and a screwdriver to do it. This has been Zach Does All the Things. Thank you everybody for watching. It's been a great first week. Sunday is self-care for me, so there won't be any video, but we'll be right back at it with Music Mondays next week. Check it out. I'm sure it'll be something fun. See you then. Or check out my personal channel where I have all my acting videos and original music. I'll be posting something new very soon. And yeah, thanks for watching.